So, boom! Listen, what are we saying, guys? Let me put it up here so let me have it to hold it in. All this time, I just put it up here and I've been holding it the whole time. Foolishness. Absolute foolishness. I don't know about you guys, but I've just seen something. The death of Superman comic. Ah. that, okay. That's it. That's the reason why they made the comic book Death of Superman, because Warner Brothers said Lois and Clark are gonna get married first on a TV show, not in a comic book. So the comic book man said, "What? We do this. We've been doing this. You know what? You're taking it for granted." So they killed off Superman in the comic book. Interesting. Tomorrow night it is the finale of Invincibles. We gotta watch it. Do I watch it tomorrow night? Do I watch it Friday night? I might watch it Friday. I might try and hold on. I might hold on to it and watch it Friday night. Relax, chillax, and relax. I might have to, because Invincibles, it's been absolute thunderballs. One piss episode when he goes to hell. I mean, it was decent. There was bits of it that were decent, but it was too much. There was too much filler in it. It went on for too long. They should just made a segment rather than a whole episode. But I tell you what, after that, nothing but madness. Fran, relax, baby. That comes from Casey Bear. Casey's the one that actually come up with the word relax. She's like, I don't like relaxing. I don't want to relax. Because that's how she couldn't say relax. So she used to say relax. Oh, sometime, was it? Sometime get a good feeling, yeah? No, I'll tell you what's giving me a good feeling, Jay. I've just seen some quotes from Arsene Wenger. I don't know if they're real, but I'm taking it as gospel. And the quotes were something along the lines of, common sense tells me we're still going to win the league. We're still going to win it. And then he went and broke it down. He says, we lost to City, but we showed the world that we're ready to compete. He says there's 5 games to go. They've got a game in hand, and we've got 3 points on them. So he says it's a straight shootout, and the Premier League starts. The new Premier League starts now, and that's a good way to look at it. The new Premier League starts now, so it's the first 5 games of the season. But at this point, there's jeopardy. There is no, oh, you can afford to draw. You got to win your first 5. All right, Mighty Ducks, spot on. Whoever said Mighty Ducks, yeah, Mighty Ducks hype. It is. Invincibles is cold. Frank the Battle Beast is going to be a cold listen. I don't want them to do Battle Beast like they did Hulk against Thanos. They better give Battle Beast some respect, because up until now, my man has been mashing too much work. Too much work. So for me, I need to see Battle Beast with some respect on his name when he goes to fight Frank. I don't want to see his head chopped off one piece. He at least needs to put a dent in Frank. Or am I lying? I don't know if I'm lying. But he has to put a dent in him. It's gonna come down to goal difference. And you won't outscore us. We might not outscore you, but we will out defend you. So we go from there. If we can keep it watertight and get goal here, goal there, who knows? I think we are done. Jay, Spurs are finished, bro. Forgot to ask you, like Chris, do you reckon it's over for us? For Spurs, it's not over, but I do think you're going down. I do think Spurs are going down, and I love it. I would love it if Spurs do go down. Listen, there's a 60-40 chance that they're going to stay up. So 40 going down. But it's the highest possibility I've ever seen in my life. it goes goal difference, then to goals scored, and then head to head record, and then playoff. All right, City will put 5 past Burnley tomorrow and get a nice cushion. Let's see. If you put 5 past Burnley, then that could be it. And you know what's mad? If it goes down to goal difference and you beat us, let's say we both win our next 5 games, that will be the worst. And then I will look again at the United game and the Bournemouth game at home, and the Liverpool game and the Wolves game. Mainly the Wolves game and the United one, because they had an interim manager. God, blimey, God, blimey. It can't go down to goal difference. Our midfielder, our midfield smells too. Our midfield smells too. And we spent the best part of 180 on it, and it stinks. I mean, right now, I see people trying to give praise to the whole Eze Odegaard link up. I mean, I want to see them both on the pitch as well. Um, I don't know how he gets them both on the pitch, but I just felt that we lacked everything down the left hand, but then we lacked everything down the right hand side, and we was equipped. So I don't know. It's a tough one. I just think Odegaard's in the wrong position right now as a cam, but I just think Everton. I've got a sneaky feeling Everton will do a job against Man City. I've just got a sneaky feeling that City will drop points somewhere, and it's on us to just do what we got to do. Oh yeah, by the way, that was Arsenal smoking. Oh, what? Thank you. What? Thank you. Thank you. And this is coming from a Spurs fan. What were Arsenal smoking letting Ranieri go? I said it then, and people will say, oh, shut up, you're a fake fan. Oh, shut up, Top Gooners. Let's call it out for what it is. Why did we send the kid out on loan when we're in all these competitions? Huh? And then we've got no Odegaard and no Eze for 3 games. Huh? And then we've got to play Havertz apparently in his best position. That's Ethel. People now are trying to make up narratives that he was fantastic against City. We lost. And he missed 2 gilt-edged chances. The one that Martinelli got from the press, and he got the chance, him and Trossard. Havertz, left-footed as well, on his strong foot, always on a stretch. Goalkeeper saves it, and then their header, which I will say was tough or harder, but Alan Shearer would have buried it. Henry would have buried it. Van Persie would have buried it. Giroud, I'm not so sure about, but he should have buried it. I swear, I saw Ranieri score in the Champions League stage, and you're telling me, what's this? And you're telling me he can't play in this league. Listen, it was crazy letting him go. Absolute crazy. Even persisting with Zubimendi at this moment, who's obviously going through a patch. Put Odegaard there. You know what I mean? Play Eze in his right position. Play Martinelli on the left. Play Trotter. Whoever you need to just keep it simple. All this trying to play Eze on the left, and he will invert, and then we're going to overload the number 10 position. But these times the number 9's on the right because he's dropped deep. He's not a link-up man like Henry where he'll drop deep and proceed. This brother will drop deep, get the ball, and admire what he's done, then jog back into position. You're really comparing Kai to Henry, Shearer, and RVP. How can you say that when he's our highest earner or second top earner, and you're saying how can I compare him to them, man? Where they're men with our top earners as well. He's our number 9 now. Is he not our striker? I can compare him to our former strikers. Okay, let's do Nicholas Anelka and Adebayor. How about that? Is he better than Nicholas Anelka, Adebayor, Kai Havertz? Because I can't compare him to Henry, can't compare him to Bergkamp, as you said, can't compare him to Van Persie. So we can compare him to Giroud. Is Kai Havertz better than Giroud? Is Kai Havertz better than Jizu? Tell me that, Nick. City could drop points to Brentford or Bournemouth with them both still having to chance of getting in Europe. Hopefully, who said this? This is Charlie Boy. Oh, okay. Oh, that smells like fear to me, Charlie. That smells like fear to me. Oh, it's about money now. Sounds like a City and Chelsea fan. No chance. Arsenal lack an X factor. Facts. We lack an X factor like Cherokee. Although I do think Eze's are a bit of our X factor. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. But yeah, Nick Scott, tell me, is Havertz better than Jizu? Is he better than Jizu? Let's have it out. Let's have it out. Let's have it out. Maybe Diamond is closing. Is close, but he's too young, bro. He's too young. He's too young. But he is also our magic player. Mr. Scott, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see your. I want to hear your verdict. So let's go through the Arsenal. So I can't compare him to Ian Wright. This is in my time. Can't compare him to Wrighty. Can't compare Kai Havertz to Nicholas Anelka. Can I compare him to Kevin Campbell? Can I compare him to? Can't compare him to Omri. Can't do Burkham. Can we do Kanu? Is he better than Kanu? Is he better than Kanu? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? No, but if Kai was in them team Jude was in, he if he was in the team Jude was in, he'd have more goals. But this is meant to be our best team since 2003, 2004, Mr. Scott. Uh, practicalities. Just been released. Is this just been released? But City are going to lock in and win all 6 games. We've been. Nah, you're not going to win all 6. Havertz, what's this? He don't get. He don't have a. Yeah, he doesn't have a best position. It's what everyone keeps on telling me. Havertz is the first ever positionless forward. Fake versatility. No, Ronaldinho was that. No one knew where to play him. He put him on the pitch. He done a madness. Emery gonna hand it to us on a plate on the last day. Yeah, twisting what I'm saying. No, I'm not twisting what I'm saying. You said, Mr. Scott. Let's go back. You said. You said, Mr. Scott, you're really comparing Kai to Henri, Shearer, and Van Persie, is what you said. Yeah? So, I'm saying, okay, scrap that. Is he better than Jizu? You're saying, no, he's not. Is he better than Nicholas Anelka? You're saying, no, he's not. I would take Jesus right now. I can't. Jesus is a good player. Jay Spurs. He's just always injured, and he can't be relied upon. Simple as. Even Martinelli too. Martinelli's a fantastic player. He's just been played not to his strengths. I mean, his strengths are also his defending capabilities because he's a fantastic at tracking back. Unreal. But I just think we use him wrong, and he shouldn't be on the ball as much as he is. He should be a player that's being fed. He's like Brendan Johnson, to be fair. Brendan Johnson did a bit of that. There's a bit of that. Jesus is decent for sure, not a goal scorer. Facts. Unbelievable takers. He has, and he can get goals. But he's always injured. I didn't want to say Will Todd, Charlie, boy. I didn't even want to say Will Todd, bro. I didn't even want to say Will Todd. I just thought we're just getting out of hand. Just getting out of hand if I said Will Todd. You know what I mean? Kanu, Will Todd, both better than Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is pants, bruv. Absolute pants. I just can't believe Arteta would buy. I don't even get what he was doing. But Arteta's never. He's not got the greatest of eye for talent. Like, see when Wenger bought in this is late Wenger when he bought in Carzoli, yeah, and I'm like, I can't wait to see him play because I read about it and I just read and I was like, okay, let's see. But I was apprehensive. I was like, ain't gonna be no Cesc. And he wasn't Cesc, but he had all the techers of Cesc. And then some. This guy was, when I saw the first game I saw him play, I knew after 5 minutes this guy was amazing. Technically beautiful, beautiful. If he played, imagine if we had Santi Cazorla in this Arsenal team. This is just Santi. This is just the player I'm picking out a player here. Imagine we had Santi in this team with Declan Rice. Declan Rice, Santi, it would have to be Odegaard or Eze. It would have to be Eze. It would be ridiculous, man. The fluidity of play. Martinelli would get fed all day long from deep. Saka would get fed. Glock would get fed. These men will all get fed like a Pirlo style. Wenger's just got a beautiful eye for a talent. He's got a beautiful eye. Even when he picked the player the other day, who did he pick last year? Pedri, or the year before. And I was like, oh, this guy, imagine if he was at Arsenal now. We'd have Pedri. Or we'd have a player of that ilk. Oh, that's what I want to see. That's why I love Cesc Fabregas' philosophy. Forward thinking, tens all over the pitch, wicked. Not my centre backs running the show. Gotta be careful with these German imports. They ain't all built the same. Listen, Ritz, shite. Havertz, shite. Timo Werner, shite. These men were shite. Rudiger was heavy, but he was a bit risky, a bit shaky at the beginning. I mean, Kai Havertz, man, 65 million, both 280, and we was crying for a striker. And these times, the Glock is our top goal scorer, and we're still cussing. Oh, he scored more goals than Kai Havertz ever did in any of his seasons at Arsenal. What are we doing here? Anyway, on that note, gentlemen, Sancho, shite. I'm off. Who else, Charlie boy? Charlie, give me one more. Give me one more, Charlie boy. Give me one more, shite. What's his name? Voldemort, the one that plays for Newcastle. Shite. Love.